Hey there, it's Jody Sutter of the Sutter Company, and it's Just Ask Jody. It's that time when I take a question from an agency around an issue they're having with business development, and I'll answer that question in 4 minutes or less. And today the question is, where does marketing end and sales begin? And of course, like a lot of these answers, it's not that straightforward because of course, marketing and sales is intertwined throughout the buyer's journey. And you as an agency leader and as a marketer innately understand that. But let's talk specifically about the buyer's journey that your prospects go through from the moment when they learn about your agency to the moment that they hire you. I do think that there's a moment where sales kind of takes over and steers the ship a little bit more than marketing. And that's at the moment when the prospective client engages you in some form of dialogue. So that might be them filling out a contact form on your website. It could be when you meet someone at a conference or an event and agree to have a continued conversation. It could be when someone responds to a prospecting email, or maybe it's even when you get that unsolicited invitation to pitch a piece of business that shows up in your inbox. Always a good day when that happens. So up until this point, your agency, whether you realize it or not, has been relying on marketing more than sales, even if that marketing has been haphazard and inconsistent. So what's a challenge, and this is probably the question behind the question, is really where do you invest your time? In marketing or sales? Well, I think this is going to depend on a few things. One, it's going to depend on your strengths, where you are strong personally, as well as the strengths of your team that are supporting you. It's going to depend on the market that you are targeting and what you do best for them. And it's going to depend on your resources, what you got the time and money to do. So let's take an example. Let's say as an agency, you are very strong at marketing. And what that might look like is you've got a strong professional point of view. You've got a good thought leadership program to get that professional point of view out there and in the market. You've got some good PR that's being generated because of that. And you're getting leads coming to your website that are pre-qualified or predisposed to working with you. That is awesome. And one of the fantastic things about a marketing-led new business program is that your sales cycle is likely to be shorter. That is, if you're doing marketing really well and consistently and compellingly, you should be attracting these prospects who are pre-qualified or predisposed to already working with you because they already know a little bit about you through your marketing. So that means it should, ideally, you can focus on closing, you can focus on getting the scope right, getting an agreement in place, getting the timing right, and you don't have to spend a lot of time convincing them that you're the right option. But maybe you're an agency that's a little bit more sales focused. So in other words, that might mean that you are out there on the front lines, that you do a lot of the outreach, you like that outreach, or maybe you've got a rep or a sales team that does that outreach for you. Now, marketing is still going to play a role because you still have a website, you still have case studies, you have other marketing elements, but it's much more of a sales focused strategy. So I guess the bottom line is that there's no one defined point where marketing ends and sales begins. So much of it is going to depend on your agency and your strengths. So I guess I'll leave you with a question. Given all this, where do you feel it's going to make the most sense to optimize that interrelationship between sales and marketing? What's going to be right for your agency? That's it for this time. If you've got a question you'd like me to answer on another Just Ask Jody, you can email me at jody@thesuttercompany.com. I'll see you next time.